This is the event of the year. It's one of those things that you look forward to all year. You come and have a great time. It brings together such an array of speakers and people that you would not normally get at any of your local level events. So it really is something that you come and your life will change.
Networking's great. It's the one opportunity that you get every year to catch up with planners from right around the country and in fact around the world.
It gives you that great opportunity to know other planners and to learn about what the issues are, not only in Australia but worldwide.
Cities in the future do not need more motorways. Probably we need to reinvent this kind of motorways and to create eco-boulevards or to change the way of thinking of the traditional development in 60s and 70s in Europe.
I'm very passionate about our profession. I believe what we do is really important to the prosperity of our cities, our places and overall nation and community well-being. For me, coming to a Congress is a no-brainer.
Already got to meet people that I wouldn't normally meet when I'm locked up in my council.
A plethora of really interesting speakers. So I think I've gained a lot from both the young planners or the YP Connect and the full Congress, and also an excellent opportunity to network and meet different planners from different backgrounds.
Fantastic to meet some of these really smart people who really know what they're talking about, and for me to be able to test some of the ideas I'm putting forward and ask the questions and say, hey, well, what do you think about this, and get that feedback is absolutely brilliant. Maybe that creates business. It certainly creates friendships and long-term relationships, which is really what it's about.
What we've seen is a real effort and focus on technology and how we should be adapting ourselves to be more in kind with technology so that we can really be the best planners we can be.
The research says the longer something stays the same, the more people think it was right and are more opposed to doing something differently. Certainly I wanted to challenge the planners to think outside the box, so getting them digitally literate, understanding that not everyone is as open to change as they are, as well as encouraging them to think clearly about their communication, right through to actually being the change that they want to see in the city. It's very easy to tell everyone they need to ride a bicycle, but if you're not the leader or the planner doing the same, well, maybe you can't expect others to do so. So it's really about understanding the planner's role in providing frank and fearless professional and good quality advice to elected members, and embracing the elected members as an opportunity to realise positive change in our cities.
We kind of walked out there really charged, empowered, engaged. Like I want to go to work now. I want to go do something.
I'd like to think that the Planning Institute's paving the way with some pretty exciting things that are happening. Really trying some new ideas and agendas, bringing good people together, and I really like to think that we're, certainly giving things back to our profession and our cities. And I think the calibre of people that we have here is testament to that.
So this is an opportunity for hearing from different people. From different parts of the country and from around the world that you don't always get, and to take that learning and experience back to my council that I work for is something that I value.
I always reckon it's the best possible thing that a young planner can do, is to get down to wherever the conference is, to come up and introduce themselves.
It's like a room full of mentors.
Yeah. That's why we come. That's why we fly across the continent.
2 days of investing in learning is more important than months of sitting there reading books.
So it's a good thing to just break away from your day job occasionally and just get a wider perspective on what's happening out there in planning. And as I say, if nothing else, you can have a good time, catch up, have some nice food and drink, and enjoy the occasion.
Dinners, award dinners, and of course just time out to have a coffee with your colleagues and learn what's happening around the country.
The thing about planners is that you move around in your career from whether it's public to private sector and back again, and coming together at a planning congress, it's all about planning and planners. People build connections at these conferences that they have for many years.
I like staying up late and meeting new people and catching up with lots of old friends in the profession. And I find planners as a group to be just a really lovely bunch of people, and so that's another thing that brings me back year after year, is just the opportunity to mix with your peers.
Your professional development is absolutely critical, and seeing contemporary discussions around the future of cities has never been so important.